Hello chillers, I hope everyone is a-okay. I am your horror homie Vass, and I have been looking forward to spotlighting this film for some time. It's funny, I am not even a massive fan of this subgenre, but here I am with my second zombie film review from only like half a dozen reviews I've done in total on Horror Lives Matter. With that in mind, I present to you my review of this absolutely brilliant but little seen zombie horror film, I Am a Hero. Roll the intro.
This is not a dream. Not a dream. We are using your brain's electrical system as a receiver. We are unable to transmit through conscious neural interference. You are receiving this broadcast as a dream. We are transmitting from year one.
When it comes to zombie films, we all know they can be essentially boiled down to two types. We have those that feature the undead or living dead creatures, where the dead have come back to life, or the bitten person must first die before becoming a zombie. The second type is where the person becomes infected by a virus. Once you have succumbed to the virus, you are turned and the outbreak is spread through being bitten by an infected creature. This is what we are dealing with in I Am a Hero. The basic plot of this 2015 Japanese zombie horror action film is a well-worn and familiar one, and the story is based on a manga comic series of the same name. What makes this film stand apart is the way the story is rendered and the characters in the story. We follow Hideo, a sort of everyman who is a bit of a daydreamer but is lacking in confidence and bravery in real life. He's a struggling manga artist and he's doing his best, but is treated like a bit of a loser at work and by his girlfriend. He suffers a bunch of knockbacks at the start of the film, including being kicked out by his girlfriend, and whilst dealing with it is oblivious to the start of the zombie apocalypse that is unfolding around him. By the time he is clued in, there's nothing left to do but to
run. Run.
He meets up with a girl, Hiromi, and they head for the mountains because they have heard that high altitudes can stop the virus from spreading. They take refuge in an abandoned retail park which is populated by a group of survivors and a shit ton more zombies. When this ragtag group come to know Hideo has a shotgun, a power struggle ensues and we find that the humans can be just as dangerous as the infected hordes waiting for them outside. So the plot is pretty standard, but what we get is a great looking zombie film with really amazing, varied and unique looking infected creatures. Add to that engaging and convincing performances across the board and bursts of high octane zombie action, and you have an extremely satisfying horror film. The zombies in this film do keep some of the traits they had when they were human, so while most are very fast, some aren't. Also, when you are bitten, you do turn pretty quickly. There is a good zombie in the movie who is half human, half zombie, but I can't really say any more. But that zombie character gives a very sympathetic performance, reminiscent of Boba from Day of the Dead. I really can't go any further without mentioning the South Korean zombie film Train to Busan. I Am a Hero had the misfortune of being released quite close to that 2016 film. That may be one of the reasons why it didn't find much international success, being overshadowed by what is probably the best zombie film since Shaun of the Dead. I can't remember which one I saw first, but Train to Busan is probably in my top 5 zombie films of all time. And although I believe comparing the two is a bit unfair, there are some similarities. While I Am a Hero does not move at the breakneck pace of Busan, its zombie action sequences are fast paced. The characters in both films evoke an emotional reaction from the viewer, You care about them and their fate, and the baddies, you just can't wait for them to pay for their misdeeds. I Am a Hero is a long film, not in a Army of the Dead, when the bloody hell is this going to end long, but in a I'm going to give you something extra way. It kind of reminds me of Poltergeist, where you think the film is over and then it throws everything at you in the last 15 minutes. This film gets you to the point where they could have just wrapped things up and you were like, wow, that was a class movie. But then the last 20 minutes is like, it just dials things up to 11. The carnage that ensues is insane. The pile of zombie bodies, I would say, outdoes the climax of Peter Jackson's Dead Alive, aka Brain Dead. Zombie fan or not, this is a highly recommended film. I will be rating I Am a Hero an A on my horror movie tier list. A phenomenal and satisfying zombie film that has a little bit of humour and hope, so as not to come off as depressing, and is in short a crazy good film. Well, that's it for the review. Tell me what you think, guys. Have you seen I Am a Hero? Do you agree with my thoughts? Please let me know in the comments. Please like the video and consider subscribing if you enjoyed the content. I have a bunch of playlists with reviews, haul videos and my essential movie cuts, which are dope as hell. I will catch you on the flip flop, and don't forget, horror lives matter. So long.